the Creeper. He's this maniac that's been on a rampage. He's suspect on at least 9 murders, both here and upstate, in addition to sexual assaults and God knows what else. Now, late last night, the state police forensics managed to lift a print from this guy's last appearance upstate. From that, they managed to make a positive ID. The guy's a jail rat named of Albert Sawyer, male, Cork, 5'8" and 140. There's a full description in your hot sheets. There's also a mugshot. Now, this same photo is going to be plastered in all the papers as well as on all of the news programs. So this might be the break. It's going to flush this guy out. On the other hand, this kind of exposure also buys a huge increase in false sightings, and it ups the risk of copycat incidents. And we also pay a price, which I don't have to tell all of the tour patrols, in general community anxiety.
General anxiety. That means when everyone in the city sleeps with a piece under his pillow.
Yeah. That's what it means, John. And it also means that I'm going to have to pull Tonelli and Galvin off street patrol because the department's commandeering 2 uniforms from every precinct for temporary assignment to their domestic security evaluation program. It also means that every poor slob who forgets his door key or who is selling brushes door to door runs a good chance of getting whacked.
Especially if he's white, 5'8".
Now, if this maniac is upstate, I hope they catch him up there. I don't care if they catch him in Timbuktu. But if Mr. Albert Sawyer is on our streets, I don't want us to miss him. I want him caught. Today.
Suspect is said to match description of Albert Sawyer, subject of APB, considered extremely dangerous.
2202, 5th and Broad, responding. Acknowledge, 2203. Get off of it! Let's look at this. All right, I know what. Nobody touching me. Nobody touching anybody here now. Come on. Get back. Come on. Get back. Get out here. Come on. All right. Get him in the car. I mean, stay away from this car. Stay away from this car.
You saw this iron, cannot afford one. An attorney will be appointed for you without charge. You understand these specific rights I give them to you? Yeah.
Do you think we ought to get into a hospital, Bobby?
They want to kill me. What's your name? I'm who everyone's looking for.
Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner People's Drive, North 24th Street.
Make way. Come on now, let him through, people. Let him through. Make way.
Thank you.
Was it the cops or the civilians who beat him?
Are you the trooper out?
You feel sorry for your victim.
You get Miranda?
Yes, sir.
Give us anything?
Well, sir, he says he's the one we're looking for.
Chief Daniel.
Stan.
Chief Daniel. I'm going to stay there if you want in the morning.
Composite hit him right on the button, huh, Captain?
We have to set up a temporary press room down in roll call. We have to keep these reporters down there while we bring in witnesses for the lineup.
Yeah, real three-ring job, huh?
Your office.
Dan, I'm gonna work squad room the rest of the shift. Help out with logistics.
Good going, Luce. Melvin, make sure all those media people have press passes, which should be checked downstairs.
I see. So, police are eligible for the reward money for the capture of this creeper fellow.
Yes, I know. I realize I'm only talking to the Chamber of Commerce, sir, but yes, I do realize that other organizations are also contributing money to this fund. Yes, sir, I'd be glad to talk to you some more, but I'm going to have to get back to you, and I will, I assure you, real soon.
You've got an arrest report to file, Andrew.
Yes, Sergeant, I do.
Yes, police are eligible.
I heard the conversation.
Now, do you want to get a guess on what this guy just gave me as to how much money is in that?
So there are going to be other people up for that money besides us.
$250,000.
Are you serious?
So, worst case, we only get half of it, right? That's 62.5. 62.
You're going to get a heart attack before you spend one.
How about some pictures right here?
Pictures. You, come over here. You have your picture made, okay? Stand right up here against the wall here. Right like this here. Take it.
Hell of a thing for us, huh, Frank? I was afraid they were going to capture him up north.
They think he'd just come off a bus.
So how we handle it?
He's being booked, Blue Lorraine, this afternoon.
I mean the media. Where are we having the press conference?
We're checking the credentials in roll call.
Great. We'll do it down there. I understand the good folks in the neighborhood roughed Mr. Sawyer up a bit before our uniforms arrived.
He's suspect in 4 murders in that area.
I'm trying to remember why it would have been a bad thing if they'd finished him off. Now, let's see. For the people at the podium, I want the cops who made the bust, the civilians who were involved in the capture, of course you, Frank, standing right beside me.
Hill and Ranko were the arresting officers.
Good. We'll collect them on the way down. Once in a while, it all comes up sevens. Eh, my friend? We're going to make every damn edition.
Joyce,
Hi, Erwin.
did you draw Sawyer?
At least through intake.
I can't believe the guy's filed. Just for openers, we're charging him 3 rapes, 2 ADWs, 2 B&Es, a kidnap, and 4 counts of murder special circumstances.
Wait till you hear from the outlying districts.
Have you seen him yet?
Just going in.
Ask him if he knows any good therapists.
Davenport? Interrogation A. Would you wait right outside the door?
My name's Joyce Davenport, Mr. Sawyer. I've been assigned to represent you if you don't have the means to hire a private attorney.
Right.
Have you made a statement to the police?
I know what to do.
Did you receive any of those injuries after you were arrested?
You tell me.
They're going to be taking you to a lineup any second. Tell me if you were hurt while you were being captured or afterward.
It was the people in the street.
Do you know what takes place during a lineup?
I understand.
They're going to be people, victims in the crimes you're suspected of, who will try
I
to
said
identify
I understand.
Look, you're making me afraid. And I don't want to have a garden here. I don't want to have to conduct a defense that way. But if you're trying to frighten me, I want you to stop it.
I ain't trying to frighten you.
All right, I'm sorry. Let's go on.
Stoker. Hi. What do you mean?
The neighborhood watchman, they have to watch your house.
I don't know what that means, Robin. Either it is time or it isn't time. I'm coming home. Don't go anywhere. I love you. You people aren't going to find out anything more up here. Now go downstairs to the press conference. Personal time, Sarge. Yeah. Hey, Mick, is it the baby? Is this it? I don't know. Maybe.
Chief, why did you decide to go public with the Creepers picture, Chief? Was it because the police weren't getting anywhere on their own?
I have been proud of law enforcement in our department and throughout the state since this nightmare began 3 weeks ago. The simple fact is that given the high degree of public awareness and concern about the so-called Creeper's activities, by circulating his picture, we were able, in effect, to deputize the entire community to assist us. That kind of cooperation is always desirable.
Community did more than just assist you. We understand that they actually caught the guy.
You are not going to sell police-civilian relations in the capture of Mr. Sawyer as having been adversarial, gentlemen. The fact is we are deeply indebted and grateful to individuals like Mr. Sanchez here for their preliminary work in bringing the so-called creeper to bay. Congratulations, Manolo.
Thank you very much. You know, I'd like to become a police officer myself.
You'd make a fine one. Why don't you apply?
You mean that?
Absolutely. You've demonstrated your bravery and your public spiritedness, and those are the very qualifications the department is looking for.
I'm a Vietnam veteran, sir. That'll help, right?
Yes?
Because I've been on unemployment for the last 19 weeks, and besides reward money, I could use this job.
Mr. Sanchez, you fill out an application, and I will see to it personally. I'd also like to thank the members of the city
God bless
force.
you, Chief. God bless you.
It's a great day for us all.
God bless this country. The hell with a creeper.
Chief Daniel. Chief Daniel. Chief Daniel.
This is it.
Good.
Number 3. I think that's the one.
Can you say definitely?
Yes. Number 3.
Thank you, Mrs. Prince. That's all we need. Congratulations. You picked the suspect.
That was him.
That's him, number 3.
Hi.
Hi.
Finished with intake?
I suppose it was routine. But his eyes, the way he looked at me, Frank, I was terrified.
He's not exactly your run-of-the-mill defendant.
Sawyer deserves a lawyer who's not too frightened to give him a defense.
Different lawyers are right for different clients.
You think I should withdraw?
Well, it's pretty obvious this one's way beyond the call of duty. Capital case, automatic appellate review, could be 3 or 4 years out of your life.
It was just the first intake. I saw a replay of your press conference, Furillo.
You think I talk too much?
How you doing, Stan? Who ordered that stuff? I knew you'd have a mob scene here, so I figured, hey, people gotta eat. I got crullers here, I got 3 different kinds of Danish, and Manuel's right behind me with the coffee.
Jerry, I appreciate the thought, but it's only gonna make for more crowd control.
You got any sandwiches? Sandwiches, yeah, there should be along around noon.
This food is not for the uniforms. It's for the press downstairs. You know what roll call is?
Yeah, sure. You got it, Stan. So, Stan, any chance of getting a look at him?
Who?
Abraham Lincoln. Who do you think? The creeper. Were you in the cells downstairs?
Jerry, please. I got my hands full today.
Forget I asked, all right?
Hey, great score for you guys, eh, Norm? The Emperor, Wacko. What are you worth? I got some stuff that might be in the background music, some items that may be connected to this creek. The minute I was approached, I hurried over. What kind of items? Oh, watches, jewelry. This chick's been fencing his stuff all along. You knew this before and you didn't get it to us? No, I didn't know. She just told me the story. How'd you leave her with her? Made her meet for a couple hours. She's bringing the pieces? Correct. All right, I gotta get a warrant. You'll be wearing a wire. Yeah. Hey, look, Sid, don't get all hurt on me now, all right? I didn't mean to wound your feelings. Well, I mean, I'm a human being too, Norm. You think I would know about a guy like this without giving him up? Forget that he's a monster. Off the reward money, I could retire to Fort Lauderdale.
So, Lopez, I have your name and I have your account of the incident.
What you gonna do about it?
Put them on my report.
Yeah? Well, I want to see.
Meaning what?
Hey, you're up for a taste of that reward yourself. How do I know what you're putting in there?
You know, you're lucky you're standing in the police station, pal.
Yes, and look, you filed a job application, and I've got your name in my report, so would you now please just leave?
Both of you go home.
You got it was me. I hit him in the basement.
I got it.
Because that's what slowed him down.
Don't worry about slowing them down, man. These guys ain't giving up 10 cents of that reward money.
You know what? This is the second time you have called me a thief, so I strongly suggest that you on the way out of here before I refry your beans, boy.
Come on, Paco.
Get out of here, Paquito.
You're an undrone, man.
You imagine the stones on that guy trying to think I'm going to ace him out.
Spell his name
right? Yeah, I spelled his name right. I don't like your tone of voice neither.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yeah.
Come here a second, please. On this application form that you filed, if my eyes are going, is that a 3 or an 8 in your Social Security number? 3. Oh, and this here, you didn't fill in this block. Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
He told me to leave that blank.
What was that?
Police chief. I was convicted, see, but it was a long time ago. It was when I was just a kid.
This was a juvenile offense?
I robbed a store and I did a 2-year bid when I was 20. And look, the police chief said I was going to get this job.
Mr. Sanchez, I think that the department has regs on accepting an applicant who has a felony jacket.
You hear that, bro? That's how they're gonna do everything, man.
Get the chief on the phone.
Now, I'm going to file the application. I'm just telling you about policy.
Yeah, you just put it through, man. And I'm going to go to the police chief because he said he was going to handle this for me.
Oh,
I'm fine. Oh, take it easy.
Nurse!
No, Mick.
This woman is in terrible pain.
I'm all right.
You're in pain. Nobody comes.
Mick, will you take a break?
No, I want to stay here and help you.
No, I'm not even 2 centimeters yet. There's nothing to do. Just go. Go ahead. Take a walk.
You sure?
Yeah, honestly, I think I'll try to take a nap.
All right. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. You all right?
Yeah.
All right.
If this stuff came to me any other way, I'd be asking for 5 figures.
Yeah, but are we sure it's all from the creeper?
He put it from his hand to mine. Sometimes I would touch like a brooch or something, and I hear the voices screaming.
You should see a doctor about that, Alice.
He made me fast for him, Sid. I was too afraid to tell him no. He was pacing all the time. He was crazy. I mean, sometimes I give him money, even when he didn't have anything to sell. That's how bad it scared me.
You gotta put this guy on scholarship.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
But you want this or not? It's 1,200.
Yeah. Let's do business.
Ms. Davenport?
What is it? What's wrong with him?
Herb Elman.
You said you had urgent news about my brother.
Well, I'm afraid I stretched the bounds of veracity a bit there. I wanted a chance at you, away from that zoo.
Wait a minute.
Joyce, did you follow the Larry Larson case?
You mean this isn't about my
There were
brother?
51 other executions in this country in the last 9 years. Did you ever wonder why Larson got more exposure than all the rest of them put together?
You listen to me,
I
mister.
made over $200,000 for Larry Larson and the heirs to his estate, Joyce. And believe me, if I'd been Larry's lawyer's agent and he'd been as classy and beautiful as you are, well, that figure might have had
Even
another
if
zero.
you
added to
wind
the
up
end of-
attaching yourself to one of the principals in this case, you and I have had our last conversation.
Well, would you at least take my card?
Go to hell.
You holding all this? You got $40? How's this look? Like Andrew Jackson and the Hamilton brothers. All right. Bye, boys. How long? 5 minutes, man. Wait in the lobby.
Dr. Ketchmark to second floor nurses station. Dr. Ketchmark to second floor nurses station.
Yes, Nurse Morgan, would you take, go over into 5.
Hospital security, sir.
All right. You want to take your hands off me?
You're in the narcotics dispensation area, pal. I'm gonna have to search your pockets.
What's going on, Tony? Search his pockets. I bet you'll find $40 worth of drugs.
Say what?
You better come with me too, Artis. Let's straighten this out.
Hey, look, man, no.
The only thing you're going to find in my pockets is $40 worth of concert tickets.
Let's go inside there and straighten this out.
If Laidlaw from the Times calls, tell him I'll be back at 2:30. We can talk about politics, the creeper, whatever he wants.
What about the mayor?
I'm late. Tell him I had a nooner.
Hey, Chief,
Mr. Sanchez.
they're giving me a runaround about my police application.
Oh, did you fill out the forms?
Yeah, but they say that thing about a conviction. Hey, Chief, can you just give me a second, all right?
I didn't know you had a record, Mr. Sanchez.
That was another life back then, Chief. Now, you promised you'd help me.
I'm not God, but we do have application requirements.
So how come they let liars and promisers in, huh? I caught your creeper, didn't I? Me and my wife, we risked our lives.
For which you have our gratitude.
Here's my gratitude. You want my gratitude?
Let's handle this carefully.
That's it, huh? This is it? This is what I get?
I'm very sorry for the misunderstanding.
Look, I've been authorized to that area for 11 years.
I misunderstood your conversation in the men's room. I said I'm sorry.
Mr. Belker's wife is expecting, gentlemen. He's under considerable stress.
Then why don't you get him back on the maternity floor?
Well, if you're done with him, I think that's exactly what we'd like to do.
No problem here.
All right, enjoy the concert.
I hope your baby takes after its mama.
Don't feel too badly, Detective. This sort of behavior isn't all that uncommon in expectant fathers. We call it paternal paturation psychosis.
I'm a cop. I thought they were making a drug deal.
The syndrome can manifest as skin irritations, hives, eczema, in addition to the delusional episodes.
This was not delusional.
My mistake. Suppose you're going to tell me growl like that all the time, too.
Stan? Captain? How are you holding up?
I'll make it. You know, this sort of thing brings out every angle guy and bing-bong in a florist.
I hear they're setting up special holding for Sawyer on Michigan Avenue.
Well, I don't care where they put him, Captain, so long as it ain't here.
Well, Raymond said 3 o'clock. After that, he's out of our hands.
Tick-tock.
Want to ride to Raymond?
Half an hour?
Sorry about the excited law student routine this morning. I mean, from where you're sitting, it's a different kind of experience.
It's who's sitting next to me.
What's he like?
I don't think I formed any rational impressions. I was reacting so strongly to my own feelings.
Sergeant filing change of representation, re Albert Sawyer. Thank you.
What's going on?
I don't know. Mr. Sawyer?
We decided to change. No offense to you.
Your sons agreed to this?
Was this young lady Albert's lawyer?
This is her.
Marty Dignan, Miss Davenport. A pleasure to know you.
How do you know my name?
Don't underestimate your celebrity. Certain circles, we hear a lot about a brilliant and able public defender up in these parts.
Getting a little deep in here.
Was married to a precinct captain.
If you want to recommend that your son change lawyers, that's your prerogative. But if Mr. Dignan has suggested to either of you that I'll provide anything less than full and satisfactory representation because I'm married to someone in the police
just
department...
one of a whole array of facts I've asked Mr. Sawyer to consider. You don't really want to stay on this thing.
I think I'd like to talk to my client.
Sir, how can you include people who contributed to the composite drawing? Doesn't that seem like a little too much right there? That's 20 extra people.
Well, Wallace was...
Yeah, well, how long is that going to take?
Yeah, well, can I suggest to you that your distinguished Citizens Advisory Commission will somehow concentrate on the people who actually made the capture, whoever those cops were? Uh-huh. I understand. Thank you very much.
How long?
8 months.
How many claims?
42. That's at 2:30.
It's gonna help. Thanks. I'm sorry I didn't grease her more, but I just couldn't listen anymore. Yeah, no problem. It all spends, huh, Norm? I see you, sir.
Officer, I'm just trying to get information on the creeper.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm one of the people involved with this man.
Oh, you're here for the lineup?
Yes, sir. I can identify him.
What's your name, sir?
Frederick Spears.
You go downstairs. Sir, you can come with me.
Captain Ferrillo. I'm with the Post-Gazette, sir.
Nothing more from here till after the arraignment.
Well, that's understood, but I think I have a hot tip for you. That guy that they just brought into lineup says his name is Frederick Spears.
What about him?
Well, they never gave out pictures. I don't know what the guy actually looks like, but the Spears that got beaten up by the creeper, his wife was killed. That man was in a coma till 6 days ago. I mean, I don't see how that guy could be him.
Excuse me.
Look straight ahead.
Number 6.
That's it. Thank you, Mr. Spears.
I got him, didn't I?
Off the record, yes.
What happens now?
Well, you're the last ID for now. We're taking him to court to be arraigned.
When does he go on trial?
Probably not for quite a while.
Frederick Spears? That's right. Would you go with this officer, please?
What the hell, Frank?
Imposture.
Hey, Sergeant Jablonski told me to bring in this.
All right for the Sarge.
How many you got back there?
Just one.
Yeah, must have sent extra. There you go.
Thanks.
My uncle's been in a coma ever since it happened. The doctors say it's going to be permanent. He won't die. He'll just stay like he is.
That's a terrible thing, Mr. Spears. But you can't take your uncle's place. And you have to realize your identification of Mr. Sawyer isn't valid.
I just wanted to see him. I can't explain it. I just had to see him. Face to face. See who he could be to do these things.
Go home, Mr. Spears.
He'll get what's coming to him now.
Sarge,
How's it going?
how come we're using outside food?
What do you mean?
You sent this guy Jerry in with food.
Get some uniforms down here.
Stop it, man! You making me dizzy!
Where is he?
Where'd they take him?
Jerry?
Leave me alone, Stan.
Are you crazy?
I mean it! Where'd they take him?
Don't be a damn fool. Drop the gun before you get killed.
Had prostate surgery 3 years ago, Stan, a tumor. I don't care what happens to me.
These would hurt you worse. I explained to Miss Davenport that when you spoke to your dad on the telephone, you gave him permission to get a private attorney. Memory serves, it was Joey Leo's dad who contacted me originally in his defense. I think I originally was contacted by his father in that case, too.
If that's what you want, I'm willing to turn over your defense, Mr. Sawyer. But I don't want you to decide based on mistaken ideas about my loyalties. I am married to a police officer. He's actually the Hill Street captain. But I secure a higher percentage of dismissals and acquittals for clients arrested in this precinct than any other lawyer.
Any other public defender?
Any other lawyer. I don't know you. If you're guilty of the crimes you'll be charged with, I don't pretend I'll be sympathetic or understanding of that. But that doesn't mean I won't defend you as aggressively or resourcefully as I can. End of speech.
I gotta decide now. We're about to go to court.
I think I'll use her.
Stan. Forget your car for just a minute. Don't you wish I'd kill this maniac? No, I don't believe it. Suit yourself. All right, now, give me the straight goods. Jerry, the straight goods is we've known each other for a long time, and you're supposed to make allowances for friends. But when I see you in here waving a piece around, pulling all of this avenging angel crap, a screwball. He's a screwball. Now, maybe you got better intentions than this other wacko, but I'm glad you're both going to be locked up. Take his picture.
You ever gonna get that AR on Sawyer into me, gut?
Got it right here, Sarge. Well, see, what the delay was, Sarge, is every civilian, Tom, Dick, and Harry trying to put their name down in our arrest report so they can get that reward money.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything, Renko, but it just so happens now that you brought it up about greedy people, that call at 213 on Sawyer today, that was in our sector.
Your sector?
Yeah, our sector.
Well, no, it was all units, wasn't it? It was all units.
It was our sector.
No, Sarge. You see, we acknowledged and the dispatcher cleared us.
We were trying to acknowledge at the same...
got there late, so what's the problem?
There's no problem, Renko, except I'm just getting frosted. Every time I go by you today, you're on the phone. You're trying to get your little snout in that reward committee's trough, trying to get some money, and then... Oh, now you complain about the civilians being greedy. It just... Forget it.
You know, Sergeant, if it makes any difference, there's about 50 people trying to get this money. As of 2 p.m.
And I'm out of line.
Gentlemen.
Hey, how you doing, Lieutenant?
Hey, quite an armful you got there.
Busting the Creeper's gonna close down half our actors, Lieutenant.
I'm on my way to his arraignment.
What for?
Fascination with the abomination. Observe the phenomenon firsthand. You guys care to join me?
No thanks, Lieutenant.
Yeah, they say there's a lottery for admission.
Yeah, well, hope you make it in, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, you live and learn, Neil. I thought the guy was just a scumbucket.
Disorderly conduct and threats against a public official.
Now, according to the arrest report, you attempted forcible entry at the office of Police Chief Daniels. Mr. Sanchez, you threatened battery against the chief.
Your Honor, this incident resulted from a minor misunderstanding which has been cleared up. We would decline to prosecute.
Where have I seen you, sir? This a return engagement?
I was arrested 12 years ago.
Last few days.
You may have seen Mr. Sanchez on television today, Your Honor.
I helped catch the creeper.
Is that so? Should have quit while you were ahead. Dismissed.
Howard Sawyer, statute violations 783 through 7, 1217, 1244, 4 counts of statute 148.
Counsel's been arranged.
Yes, Your Honor.
Martin Dignan, Your Honor. I believe Mr. Sawyer wishes a change of counsel.
That's not my understanding, Your Honor.
Want to help us here, Mr. Sawyer?
I want him.
Meaning Mr. Dignan. So indicate.
Why'd you change your mind?
I was just making him sweat a little.
What are you talking about?
He's getting all kind of money for his story, but they want this lawyer.
Excuse me.
Who wants it?
That guy. Some kind of agent.
Request arraignment be postponed 24 hours, Your Honor.
So ordered.
Paco Lopez, he's sitting right around the corner.
You know where he's at?
Yeah, he robbed me and then he sits there. All right, get in the back. Paco Lopez, there he is.
Okay, Greg. Get down on the floor. On the floor.
Put your hands up, Paco.
Up where we can see him, Paco.
What's the matter? What, are you crazy? Come on.
Paco, you're under arrest. Assault robbery.
You guys ain't gonna give me any street money, man. This is my only way I got to do it. I don't know what you're talking about, pal, but the only thing you're getting this way is busted. Damn it. Damn it.
He's gonna kill himself.
Okay, ma'am, just step over here, please. All right, folks, just step back.
I'll get your old friend Manolo. Man, you're gonna
He's
have to
got a
get back,
gun.
man. Stand back there, please.
Manolo! Put the gun down, Manolo.
Combat situation, it's a different story, man. Over there, a man's word is something you can count on. Over there, you can bet your life on what a man promises you.
Do not discharge that weapon again.
And it ain't like that here. With all the lies and the crap they're giving you, they expect you to stand still for it.
Manolo, I know you're upset at what happened today.
I got handled. I got robbed.
Listen to me now. Nobody is going to get nowhere talking like that, pal.
I was going to be a cop, man. I helped capture him.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Damn right you did.
We helped capture him, man. Now, what do we got to show for it? And I ain't got nothing. Look at my car. And I was going to be a cop.
Give me the gun, Manolo. Manolo, let me have the gun.
Ain't got a permit for it, man. I'm telling you now.
There I was, rattling off statistics about my rate of dismissals and acquittals. I felt like a soap salesman.
I didn't know your office kept those kinds of statistics.
We don't. But Dignan made me so angry telling Sawyer I was in bed with a precinct captain.
Well, when he's right, he's right.
And when Sawyer said he wanted me to represent, I heard a little voice inside. Nice going, Davenport.
I didn't want to load the dice while you were deciding, but I'm glad you're not defending him.
5 years in company with that. It may take someone who feeds on all the hoopla and glitz surrounding it.
I think maybe Sawyer has the right man.
We've got that much in common.
I started the day off capturing that damn creeper, and I'm going to end up going to jail.
Oh, come on, pal. If we was going to pop you, do you think we'd be sitting here trying to sober you up? You ain't the only person that's had some heartaches today.
You guys got some, at least, Chief.
Doesn't make the rules, Mr. Sanchez.
He could have busted you. We heard you were down there trying to threaten him in his own office this afternoon.
He is a jerk, though.
We just saw somebody on TV, and he looks like you. And, well, we were wondering...
Oh, that was Manolo. He's the guy that captured the creeper.
Little girl, do you recognize me and my partner? We were the ones that was,
Manolo. Tell her about it.
I was the guy that hit him with a baseball bat. He came into my apartment and tried to attack my wife. I heard a noise in the hall, so I go out. And the creeper jumps me from behind and knocks me down. So I get up and run back in my house, and he's attacking my wife. So I grab the baseball bat and I knock him down. And I start beating on him, and he runs out the window, and I chase him down the fire escape and into the hall, down into the alley, and I corner him, and I start beating on him, and he can't get away. And that was me, Manolo Sanchez. And I whooped on him good.
Hey, Robin, come on. Come on, push. Robin, give me a good push.
Come on, honey,
Give me a good push. No, more, Robin. Come on. Good. Okay, relax. Relax. Do your breathing. Yeah. Steady. Do your breathing.
Oh, it's coming again.
Working up some psychogenic hives, detective. Bear down. Bear down, Robin. Okay, bear down. There's the head.
Oh, can you see that?
Yeah!
There it is.
Come on, honey!
Here it is. Here it comes. Robin. Robin, it's a boy.